Hello, this is the course of computer programming, and in this video, we are going to learn about the graphical user interface. People may say it about GUI. Okay. So let's see what we are going to learn in this chapter. So we will study about the GUI installation. So at the first stage, we will install the window builder, and then sorry. We will learn about the basic GUI, and after that, we will learn about the various components in GUI, and at the final stage, we will learn how to make a report with GUI. So the installation will take place in the Eclipse. So we are going to use one package from the Eclipse. It is Window Builder. So what is Window Builder? Window Builder is composed of SWT Designer and as Swing Designer. So that's the package in Java, and those packages make it very easy to create the Java GUI application without spending a lot of time writing code. So it is like a drag and drop. So you don't need to type your code. Okay? So it is very tedious if you write all the code by yourself. Use the WYSIWYG. Do you know what it is? Yeah. Do you know what? Why this one? So it is what you see is what you get. Okay. So that's why it is like what you see is what you get. Why see it? Okay. People say why see it? It's a kind of visual designer and its layout tools to create simple forms to complex windows. So we call this is a complex windows, and the Java code will be generated for you. Now, let's see, how can we install this window builder? Okay, I think this is a little bit old one, but let's see. Now, let's open the Eclipse, okay? And then based on this one, you can go to Help and select the Eclipse Marketplace and find the window builder, okay? So you can go to Help, and then you can go to Eclipse Marketplace. So when you open the Eclipse Marketplace here, okay, it will run, it will check all the packages, and yeah, it takes time, and then you will type window builder. And when you, this one, yep, I guess this, the new one is 1.9.3. So in the case of the packages that I put on the PPT, it was the older one. So if you have this one, then you can just press install. Okay, so it takes some time to install. Just confirm, and then yeah, it takes very short time, I guess. It will take some time for installing this one. And yeah, for this installation, there are two ways. Okay, so you can use the way that you already see from your screen. We can use the help, but in some of the cases, yeah, if you are using, for example, Mac or other kind of operating system, there might be some issues. And if you have those issues, I have the alternative way. So in this case, you can just go to help and then install new software, and then you can go to this link. So this is using the Window Builder 1.9.1, but the new one is the 1.9.3. Okay, so yeah, you can check the one that you require, and yeah, you can use it for the purpose of this course. Okay, so if you already reach this page, you can just accept it, and yeah, the Eclipse will do the installation. So it takes some time, and for this purpose, yeah, let's wait for some time for this installation. Yeah, okay. So it takes some time to install the window builder. Okay, if you already finished with the installation, then you need to restart your Eclipse and you need to run again the program. Okay, and yeah, in my case, yeah, it takes like almost 20 minutes, so I skip the recording. So if you already have your window builder, we can continue. But if you don't have your window builder and if you're still waiting for the installation, then please try to finish your installation before you continue with this basic GUI. Because if you continue with this basic GUI without the window builder, then you may have some difficulties to do the things. Okay. So let me explain the GUI. What is GUI? We call it as GUI because it is the graphical user interfaces. So user interfaces are related to events. What is event? So for example, if you click, okay, so the click is one kind of event. Or if you type something, hello, so it is also an event to type. Or if you select, okay, if you select this one, then it means also an event. So the GUI is a way to control those events. If you have the user interface, it will be easier for you to control those events. And when an event occurs, there should be an action. For example, if you click this one, then there should be an action which is the cursor is on that area. If, for example, if I want to say point, okay, so this is the action. When I type something point, then the word point will be located in that particular area. So using this kind of idea, yeah, we call it, this is the event-driven programming. So whenever you do some event, there will be some kind of action. So the component, okay, let's say, yeah, this is the component. And then if you click, there's an event and there should be a listener. So a listener is some kind of action that you can do. Okay, so we have components, we have event, and we have listener. So now let's deal with a very simple example. Now we're going to make a greeting. Okay, greetings, just hello. Okay. Now let's see. I can make a greeting the Java, and this is the code. When I enter a text, so there's a text here, and when I click the button, then the text will appear like this one, hello soul. Okay, so if I type soul, then the word soul will appear on the next of the hello. Okay, now how can I do this one? First, let's make a greeting to Java. Okay, but it's a little bit different with what you already did before. Usually you make your Java file based on the, you make a new class. Okay, but now I want you to learn something new about frame. Okay, you can see on the left panel, it is a wizard for JFrame. So you can choose the window builder. Let me okay, so if you click this one, you can click new. Okay, or maybe I have okay, let me just have a new package. Okay, let's say this is section 09. Okay, in the section 09, you can have new, and then you can choose other. Okay, be careful. When you have your GUI, you need to select other. And in this wizard, you can choose the window builder. Okay, you can see this window builder, and then you can see the swing designer. Okay, I guess, yeah, I'm using the swing designer. So just use the swing designer at this moment. If you want to use the other kind of design like application window or JPanel, yeah, it's up to you. But let's now focus only for one item, which is the JFrame. Okay, you have the JFrame. And let's make the name as greeting the Java. Okay, am I use as? No, okay, so it's just greeting. So it will be located in the package section 09, and it is in the first project, and the name will be greeting. So we have the JFrame for the superclass. So you click finish. Okay, now you have one file which is greeting.java. Okay, maybe it's very small. I guess I'm making the file is I guess I need to make it bigger. Now the text, oh sorry, I guess it's this one. This is the font, and then this is, oh, I already have this one. Yeah, I don't know why it is not that big. Okay, oops. Yeah, this should be bigger. Oh, something. Yeah, anyway, I hope that you can follow even though the panel is small, this one. And anyway, let me do one more time. So this is the appearance. So it's the basic art. This is, it should be here, the Java editor. And yeah, I need, oh, I have to put this one at 20, but it didn't show the bigger one. Anyway, yeah, it's nothing. Okay, anyway, I will continue with this. Yeah, you already have the greeting.java, and then next you are going to make a design. So what is the design? So you can see here in the bottom part here, okay, in this section you have source and you have design. So if you click the design, it will create a new page. Okay, so this is a new design page. So with this design page, you will be very easy to design your GUI. And let's see, if you are making this GUI, okay, you need to have the greeting.java, and you want to create a panel. Okay, so later on you will create a panel which name is content pane, and the main method contains some statement to execute the frame. So we have the main method which is to execute the frame, and then we have the try catch. Okay, for this course I didn't teach you the try catch, but let me just give you a brief explanation. This try catch is to avoid some errors and automatically stop when the frame is open. So here you can see there's a try catch. Okay? So we have try catch here. It means I want to create the frame, and if the frame is not available, then it will just give you the error message. So this is the try and catch. And there is another statement which is exit and close. It means that if you click a part of the panel of the user interface, then it will go to exit. So the remaining code will be briefly explained. I will just give you a brief idea about those, but maybe you need to also get more ideas from the other resources, like from the internet. Now we are going to make one GUI, which is the greeting.java, and I would like to teach you there are 5 components. Okay, here number 1, it is from the absolute layout, and number 2, it is from the J label, and number 3, it is also from the J label. Okay, and then number 4, we have one button, and number 5, we have text field. Okay, so let's start one by one. Let's make the absolute layout. So you have these 3 properties. Okay, the first is the swing control, so it is the palette, and the other is the property or the variable name, and the other is about the text. Okay, so please remember we have swing controls, properties of the variable, and properties of the text. So we can do one by one. Okay, first let's start with the absolute layout. Okay, number 1. We can go to the design. Okay, make sure that you already have your window builder. Okay, if you don't have your window builder, you cannot do this one. So you have the absolute layout. I can say that for now, let's just use the absolute layout. So you click this absolute layout, okay? After you click, and then you move your mouse here. So you can see there's a green color, okay? Once you have the green color, click one more time, okay? Click on your panel in this creating the Java. So you will have one content pane, okay? So here is the content pane from the absolute layout. And the next, you will have JLabel, okay? Maybe it's very easy if you want to put all the things here. The second is JLabel, and the label name is LBL name, and the property or the text name will be name. So let's see, I have the JLabel, so click, okay, one more, click, okay, and then you move your cursor here, and then you have the item in the panel. So you just want click. After you click this one, then you can change this new label. Oops. So here you have the LBL. So the variable name should be LBL name. So here you can change to LBL name. Okay. After you have this one, press enter. So you can have this LBL name, which has a new label. Oh, why it is still new label? Yeah, because you need to change the text properties. The text properties will be here. You still have the name as new labels, but you want to change it into name. Okay, so you change into name, and now the name has been changed. So that's the first about the JLabel. What about the second? We have another JLabel, and then the variable is LBL hello, and the text is hello. So let's make a new label. So you click, okay, on JLabel, and then move to this area, click, and then you have the variable name. Let's have the variable name as LBL hello, okay, LBL hello, okay, press enter. After you have the press enter, then the variable name has been changed to LBL hello. And what about name? The name will be hello. So you can just change the text here. Let's say hello. Okay. Now, after you have this label, now you have another component, which is button. So you will use J button. Okay, let's have J button. Where is J button? Yeah, you can click, okay, and then you put in the absolute layout, click, and then you can change the button. The button name is button greeting, and the text is greeting. So here you have this button name is greeting. Okay, so it is good practice if you are using button, so put btn, because you may know that it is button. If you use label, you put the LBL to know that it is a label. The other part, yeah, the other components we will learn later. And what about the text? Yeah, we have the text as greeting. Okay, just press enter. So here's the greeting. And the last one, we have the text field, J text field, and let's put the variable name as txt name. Okay, so we have the J text field. Okay, click on the J text field and then put the text field here. Click, and then change the properties variable txt name. Yes, or the txt name is the variable here. Okay, txt name. So the variable name should be txt name. And what about the text? Just leave it blank. Okay, blank, nothing. So the following is the way you need to do. Okay, so I give you the step by step. After you do the label name, and then you have the label hello, and then you have the button greeting, and then you have the J text field. Okay, so I hope that you already have like this one. Okay, you have like this one. So if you run this, I guess it is available. Yes, just no problem. Okay, So you have this one. Okay, nothing to do here, and then okay, just close this one, then it finishes. Now what you need to do next is to give an event. Okay, what is an event? An event is something that you need to do. For example, if you click the greeting, okay, when you click the greeting, there should be one kind of action. How can you do this one? The first is you can double click on the button greeting, or right click on the button and select action. Okay, so in this case, you can click here, you can right click, there's a kind of action, event handler action. But if you don't want to do that one, you can just click here and then double click. Okay, when you do the double click, then it will open a new panel. This is the source code. So you can see here the LBL name, LBL hello, it's automatically created. So you don't need to type all the statements, but you just need to define the variable, and the window builder will create it for you. Okay. So now we are using this one in the button greeting. Okay. What will we do here? It means I want to do something when I click the button. So in the button, yeah, you need to say something this one. Okay, so let's see what happened if I do this. Okay, we have the set text. Oops. Okay, we have set text, and then we have get text, and then we have get text. Okay, what does it mean? Let's see one by one later. Now, I give you this explanation. Set text means you need to change or set the label with the string variable. If you get text, it means you will get the label or text. Okay, so let's see. If I run this, okay, if I run this and then if I put this one soul, okay, if I print soul and if you press this one, then oh, there will be a word soul. Okay, in this case, I guess you need to enlarge a little bit the string here. Okay, you need to enlarge this one. So after you enlarge this, it will appear. Okay, so if you type soul, then press, yeah, you have soul. Okay, now what does it mean? Oh, okay, it is the additional. So in this case, I would like to check this one, txt.getText. What is getText? Here is the text. Okay, so if you want to get some text from this txt name, it means everything that you type, you will get it. And after you get it, you will combine with the LBL hello. What is LBL hello? Okay, in this case, LBL hello is the word hello. So I want to combine the string that I type in this text box, and I want to combine it with hello. So whenever I type soul, then it will be hello soul. If I type Busan, then it will be hello Busan. If I type Daejeon, then it will be hello Daejeon. Okay. So this means I want to put this text plus this text into the label hello, because in this case I would like to set the text. The set text means I want to put the string into that label. Okay, now if I want to add more things, let's suppose I want to put two additional buttons, check and exit. Okay, check. What is check? Let's say this is the button to check whether it is a string or a number. And if exit, then it is exit from the program. Okay, now let's have three more items. Okay, button, button, label. So let's start with this J button. So I have the J button, and then I can make this one, and then the word will be changed to button check, and then the text is check. Okay, so I have the check, and then the button the name is check. Okay, and then the second I have the exit, so it is also a button. Okay, and yeah, I have button exit, and then I have this text as exit. Okay, and then I have another label, result. So I will make result, this one, LPL result, because it is a label, and then I will make this one as a result. Okay, now how can we modify the buttons, and how can we modify the properties that we want, as we already did before? So now we are making the first. Let's do with the exit button. Okay, it will be easier from the exit button. So first, let's just use the exit button here. Double click. Okay, double click, 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 and then you will go to this one. Okay, then after you have this one, let's just copy and paste this one. Okay, I will just copy and paste, and then put here. There is one error which is about J option pin. So you can go and then import. Okay, import this J option pin. After you have this J option pin, then yeah, the error disappear. And after you finish with this exit button, yeah, I guess it's easier. If you want to run this, yeah, exit. Yeah, there will be a kind of pop-up. And program, yes or no. So if click yes, then it finishes. Okay, so this is for the end program. So if the answer is yes, then it will exit system.exit 0. If it is no, then you will be still in the program. Now if it is the check button, what happened? Okay, you can just copy and paste this one. Yeah, after you copy and paste, you can go to the design and then do this one, check, double click on check. Okay, after you do the double click, yeah, you can do something. Just paste this one. Now, yeah, you can see there are two errors. What are the errors? There are two errors. What are the errors? Here is the error about the variable name, text name, text name. Okay, this is the txt name. You can see this is the name of the variable using the txt, not text. So this variable is very important. If you use different name, yeah, it's very sensitive. So it should be txt name. Okay, after you have this one, I want to put in the label result. Okay, label result also error. Why? What happened? Because you know programming is starting from the top to bottom, and it start from the left to the right. And if you check this label result, the label result is located at the bottom. Meanwhile, you need this label result here. So it doesn't follow the rule of the sequence. So in the chapter 2, in chapter 3, you learn about the sequential. It should be in the sequence. If this code is not in the sequence, then it will go to error. So now you can just here I want to cut this one, Control X, okay, and then put the label result before the button check. Okay, put this before the button check, and now the error will disappear. Okay, so this is finished, and then you can check. So you can check what happened with this check. Okay. Let's say I have put 1, 2, 3. You can check. Okay, it is a number. Oh, okay. Let me go to exit. I guess the result is not that long. Okay, so this one should be longer. Okay, now let me run again. So 1, 2, 3. If you check, okay, it is a number. So you can print here as well. But if you have the other text, let's say A, B, C. If you check, it is not a number. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, your program works very good for this one. What about if I have A, 1, 2, 3? Check, it is also not a number. Okay. Now, what happened to the panel here? So when you do the check, so let's see. I want to make it string. So from this text name, I want to get. Okay. So after I get this one, I want to know the length of the text. So after I know the length, so how many length? For example, 1, 2, 3. There are 3. Okay. And then I want to know the I set one variable count equals to 0. And then I do the I have also another variable num equals to true. And then yeah, I want to check the loop. So I want to look for every element in the number. Let's say if I use this 1, 2, 3. Okay. So count equals less than length. Okay. Okay, let's just I have 1, 2, 3, and then let's count equals to 0 for the first time. So now I'm going to check the character is digit, text character at count. If it is digit, then you will do the count plus plus. So do you know what is this digit? Yeah, it is already built in the character class, and I want to know if it is a number. Okay. If it is a number, what is it? The text at the character at the count. So I want to know if the text at the character 0, what is character 0? Here, 1. Okay. So I want to know whether 1 is a digit or not. If it is a digit, then count plus plus. So it will be added by 1. 1. And then we will go back to this loop. Count still less than length. Okay, because we have 3. So 1 is still less than 3. Yes. And then check if the count, the position number 1, which is 2, is also a digit. Yes. Then count plus plus. So now becomes 2. And then I want to check the next, which is count 2 less than 3. Yes. Then I would like to check the element 2 in this text is a digit. Yes. Then count plus plus. So I will use the plus plus now equals to 3. 3 is less than 3. False. Then it will finish this one. What about num? Okay, num is still true. Because it is true, then I would like to print it is a number. What about if I have 1, A23, for example? Now I would like to have this A23, the length will be 3. Okay, length will be 3. So I would like to check if count start from 0. Okay, 0 less than length, yes. Then I would like to go to this one. I want to check if the text, the character at the 0 is a digit or not. You know the A. A is a letter. It is not a digit. So false. If it is false, then you will go this one and num equals to false. Brick. Oh, okay. So it means we will not go to the next stage. We will just exit from the loop. And then you will check num, is it true? No. If it is true, then you print it is a number. Because it is false, then you will go here. So it is not a number. Okay. So whenever you find a letter in your string, then it will print it is not a number. Yeah, I guess it is all. Okay, so for the yes or no questions, so we have this, the first one. Okay, we have this one. It is the J option pane. It will give you a confirm dialog. So the confirm dialog, there are some options where you want to have the yes no option, or you want to have yes no cancel option. Okay, so there are some other option, yes no or okay cancel option. Okay, so this is also available. Let's say if you run, yeah, if you exit, then you can have okay cancel. Okay, or if you want to check the other, you can have, yeah, yes no cancel, for example. Okay, then if you run this, exit, then you have yes no cancel. Okay, okay, I think that's all, and I will continue with the next section in another video. Thank you very much for listening.